You guys, back with another Ecomm update. I should have done this video last week, but I was in Istanbul, Turkey, and had planned on doing it there, but I was actually sick, so my voice wasn't very good. And then the couple of days when that kind of recovered, I just couldn't get the time. So we're doing it now, but what I'll do to make up for it is I'll do another video at the weekend, my usual value drop, and then I'll do another one of these on a particular topic rather than just a pure update about the brand, because the purpose of going to Istanbul was kind of like a work-life balance thing, not just being in full-on hustle mode always, actually still trying to do things. And I've seen something recently as well where, people were talking about, they were being pro giving up a lot of things in life, a lot of sacrifice, young guys, to be on their grind, be on their hustle, which I have done in the past as well. But now I'm more of the mindset that it's 80-20. You want to be hustling, you want to be working hard on something. It's the only way you're going to achieve it. But you can't sacrifice everything else in your life. You have to bring them up at the same time, just with a bit of focus in one particular area at given a period of time. So anyway, I want to do a video on that on its own to just purely cover that, because yeah, it's super important and it's something that I discovered over the journey and that I'm doing differently this time. So I think it's worth talking about. But anyway, updates for the actual brand on this video. Things have been looking really good actually. So I've been getting consistent sales every day now, ranging between 1 or 3 sales. I've never gone more than 3 sales a day on my current level of ad spend. But if I hit 3 sales, that's positive ROAS. So not making money yet, but if one person buys a repeat purchase, like a couple of days worth break even. So yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. I've definitely proven the concept. I have proof of concept for myself, but also the market, because that's what I wanted to do originally. I needed to sell something without investing a big ton of money in stock, and prove to myself that I could sell it. People wanted this product, and even if they didn't buy it at that point, I was going to figure out, how can I sell this, because this is something I'm passionate about, something I want to sell. What do I need to do differently to sell it? But yeah, from the get-go it has been selling. So that is, both those things have been done, and I am ready to move on to developing my actual flagship product, which will be completely custom formula, custom packaging, everything I want it to be, which I couldn't do with this initial product because it's someone else's formula, someone else's packaging. All I can do is stick a label on it and market it how I want to market it. It is a good product, but I think I can do better, and definitely from a design perspective, I can blow it out of the water. So there's no point continuing to do it any longer. I'll keep doing it, but there's no point just trying to focus on it and prove it's proven we can sell it. Now it's time to move on to my actual product I want to do and invest that money in the stock, start putting more money into creative and ad spend, because it's going to be a long-term product. So yeah, I'm definitely motivated for that, super excited and happy that finally I have found something that I'm passionate about and also works. So that is underway. I actually have a call with a supplier today about that, so that's quite funny actually. We'll start with this. So I originally went to the supplier that I'd always labeled as, okay, these are the people when I get to the point of making a custom product, these are the people I will contact, because they basically have a design department. They come up on the Google ad search, like right at the top every single time. They have a huge marketing spend. And all the people they've worked with are big brands, like all the companies I know, not related to sleep, just related to supplements in general, are on their like who we've worked with section, and the creative looks really good, the design looks really good. So I was always, from day one, was like, right, my long-term vision is we prove this concept, and then I'm going to go with this company and get them to design my actual product because it looks super good. And they also have a sleep brand, one of the competitors on there who we've worked with, and that brand has the full suite of products that I want to do. They have a capsule, they have a drink, and they have a food-based product as well. I don't want to do it exactly as them, and I definitely don't want to do the same formula. I have my own formula and my own reasons for each product. all their products are just the same product in a different form. I don't want that. I want to have a specific formula and a specific form of product for each intended purpose, which I'm not going to share now. That is my like magic USP, my gap in the market. That might be in a year's time. It might be in 6 months, depending on how things go. Who knows? But when that point comes and once it's launched, I'll tell you exactly what those intended purposes are. But by that point, I'm sure I will have shared a lot about the brand anyway, so you'll be able just to watch it on the website. But yeah, so I approached that supplier, and they essentially told me, yeah, your aspirations and your product type would be a conflict of interest for us at the moment, because we have another brand that have just launched that are doing something very similar. But I don't think it's the brand on their website. I think it is another person who is basically someone that I follow and inspired me to actually do these type of videos, because they have a nootropic supplement that I've taken a lot of inspiration from. And yeah, always refer to them. Like I won't lie about it. I've always referred to them. I won't cover that up. Like they have been a big inspiration for what I want to do with this brand. But it was a completely different niche. Although like a month ago, he announced he was going to do a sleep product, his second product. So I was at that point like, fuck. I've been going down this route of a sleep product, and my long-term vision was to basically make something similar to yours, but for the sleep niche as my flagship product, and now you're doing it. So it's like, damn. So yeah, I don't know for sure it's this company. There's the conflict of interest, but I stalked LinkedIn and had a look at some posts, because I had a feeling for a long time that he used this company as well. And yeah, the agents of the supplier have liked one of his LinkedIn posts recently, so I feel it is, it's pretty good evidence, pretty big coincidence that's happening. I think it is that they're using this same supplier. But then when I sit back and reflect on that and I look at it, I don't actually see it as a negative. The reason why initially I was like, oh fuck, is because I just think they're very, very good at marketing, which is why I take them as inspiration. They're very creative, they have great content, and they have a lot of spend. And that's why it was like a oh fuck moment, because I don't have the same backing. So it was like, well, will they just blow me out the water if the product is similar? But then once you reflect upon it, it's actually it's a beneficial thing, because this is a product that is not an ingrained part of culture. So the next product is going to be a powdered drink, essentially, right? So some people take sleep supplements. The biggest provider of a sleep supplement is a capsule form. An actual powdered drink is not really part of the culture yet. It's not really part of people's routine. There's a strong reason why I want to do a powdered drink as opposed to just doing a capsule, which I'll do another video on, I think. But essentially it's based on how marketable it is. A powdered drink's more marketable than a capsule for a couple of reasons. You can just make better content of people like using it to make drinks, using it to shake, using it to unbox, putting it into different dishes. You can cook cookies with it, like sleep cookies. You can cook flapjacks. You can cook cakes. You can make like protein pancakes. Sleep pancakes, sleep products. The same way people do with protein powder. All those different things you can make it exciting and marketable on, you can do with a powder that is for sleep. So that's why I want to have a powder. It's more marketable. And then other reasons which I can explain in a video when we talk about it in depth. But yeah, that's why the powder is a good thing. But right now, a powder drink for sleep is not something that is a culture. It's not something that people do. Just the same way protein powder wasn't when I started going to the gym at 18 years old, 17 years old. I'm 31 now, so that was a long time ago. But the gym culture wasn't what it was like now. People weren't taking protein supplements and protein bars like they do now. Now, like everyone does now. Like you were only doing it if you were serious and you're like looking at your macros and you're proper into bodybuilding. Your average gym goer that just does like light weights and doesn't look big at all, they wouldn't be taking protein powders. But now like everyone does it. Now that girls, like the fact that girls take protein powder, that just did not exist when I was first getting into the gym. In fact, you never really saw girls in the gym in the weight section, which has completely changed, which is good. But that's because the gym culture, the supplement culture, all of them together, the gym influencers, just general society, they have made that a culture. They have made that a thing, and they've made it normal to take protein powder. Now, if you go to the gym, that's what you do. You take protein powder. And that's what I think we can get to with sleep powder. And that's why competition is not something that is something I should be afraid of. It is something that is beneficial. If they are very good at marketing and they persuade people that this is a good thing to do, it's good to have a sleep drink before you sleep, all that happens is they create the culture. Together we create the culture, because there's other brands as well that sell it currently that I model myself on. There's a brand in the US that is basically what I want to be. If we all create the culture of taking a powdered drink before sleep, or taking supplements before sleep, for sleep specifically, all that happens is you increase the market size, and everybody wins, because now there's more people who are open to trying it, open to buying into it, see the benefits of it, see the need for it, and they're aware of the product, they're aware of its existence, so they'll come looking for it. And that means there's more people that, everyone's going to want choice. There's going to be more brands coming into the market when that happens. And like I said, everybody wins. There's plenty of space for everyone. The benefit of this supplement is part of the reason why I chose to go down this route as well, is I wanted something that was recession proof, but I also wanted something that everyone uses and everyone sleeps. So not everyone is open at the moment to using a sleep supplement. Not everyone has the money for a sleep supplement, but everyone sleeps. So there is the potential to sell it to absolutely anyone. And that is a huge market, and that comes with its own problems, because, it's bigger, there's less of a niche, but also in the long run, I think it's just the best thing. Everybody eats, everybody drinks. That's why alcohol, that's why food brands, no matter what happens, recession-wise, they're always going to be needed. People are always going to be eating. So, yeah, that's the kind of concept I want. I want something that was recession-proof, and I don't see competition as a problem. I see it as mutually beneficial. So it's going to be exciting. And then what I will do eventually, once I've established more of a scale, I have the intention of reaching out to different competitors and networking with them, because I think that is a good thing. It's not, healthy competition is definitely good. You're always going to be competing the same way you compete with your friends, but you're not trying to push anyone out or bring anyone down. It's competition to all come up together. And I want to reach out to the brands once I've established myself more and start making those connections, because there's stuff we can share. We can all work together. They'll be facing the same problems with accounts getting rejected, and you can all help each other out in that and benefit from each other's learned experiences. So that's what we're doing. Excited about the next product, and that first supplier I can't use, but it's made me pivot. And actually, I think I found better ones now that will allow me to be lower minimum order quantity. They are cheaper, because this brand, when you come up first on Google, every time you search for this, you're obviously able to charge a premium, because the other suppliers, they're all really bad at marketing. It's these big factories, and they're based in a retail estate. They don't have a good website. The same way anyone selling anything wholesale is, they're not very good at marketing. They just sell to big companies in bulk, and it's all they're long established companies. They don't really need to be good at marketing online. They probably have offline marketing, and they're in sales directories for business directories. But they're just not good at that. So you're actually being forced to do the work and go and look at the different pages of Google, try out the box keywords, searching on the map as well. That was something I was doing. I was searching for warehouses and stuff on the map to try and find them. Going through that process out of necessity, because the one that are the easy one weren't available, has actually made me probably find a much better deal. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have a call with one today, but I think there's already one that I'm gonna go with because the minimum order quantity is tiny. It is literally like, yeah, if I'd known how small they would allow this, if I knew about this particular company existed, I could have even just gone straight away for the the flagship product. It's pretty much nothing, like, but it's good. It's good. Yeah, just spend a bit of money on the research and development, and then money on the actual formulation, and then I get my low MOQ, and we can start selling it. But it's still gonna have the same lead time. It's still gonna be like 2 or 3 months before I can start selling. But my ultimate goal is to get it live, in January, and yeah, to benefit from the winter, basically in the UK. So yeah, that's the goal. Got the supplier, probably locked up today, and we can start moving down that process. And then the other thing that's happened is Google. So I mentioned in the last video that Google, I was running a brand keyword campaign just for people looking for my brand, which would be cleaning up the people who were seeing it on Facebook that might come back later, or might want to like do a bit more research and then buy. So that's what the brand keyword campaign would do. And there was a weird notice where like the account was telling me the account was suspended or rejected or something. And then I spoke to support and they said, no, that's not the case. Everything looks fine. But that campaign never spent any money. So, I'm a new brand. People might not be searching. So there was always that like, okay, maybe people just aren't searching. So what I did is I built a general keyword campaign for stuff to do with sleep supplements, sleep aids, sleep support, all that kind of stuff. To start expanding into Google, higher intent traffic, but also to see, is my account rejected? And that didn't spend at all. That should be spending because those have traffic on the keywords. Spoke to support again, and this time they said, yep, your account is suspended. Do not try and make any more accounts. You're not allowed to advertise. Brilliant. So no idea why. Same with all these platforms. They never tell you why you can't run ads. They might give you like a high level one. At least Facebook gave me a high level reason that didn't make any sense, but at least they gave you some high level reason. Google just didn't give me that. So Google, I don't know. They just told me I'm suspended, and yeah, there's nothing to do with the product. It's basically just them being sensitive on something around it. It might be something on my website. It might be something in the ad copy. It could be something they've misunderstood about the product. I don't know what it is, but I'm facing that issue as well with them. But I'm not going to dwell upon it. Google is not like a main focus at the moment. It was to slowly start expanding out of Facebook to diversify. But it's too much of a headache. It's too much time to try and sort that out at the moment. I will have to get on Google at some point, just not yet. So I feel I can see people coming through though who are not on the UTMs of the Facebook ads. So people are somehow finding it organically. I think because I have an unusual name for the brand and the product, it's very distinct, that we're actually starting to rank decently enough on the organic search that people are finding it. And even myself, I've seen it come up on the like shopping feed. So yeah, it's coming up anyway. That's not a problem. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to diversify into Amazon. So the actual way I started in Ecomm 4 or 5 years ago, however long it was, when I first tried an e-commerce brand, was Amazon. And I got burnt. Amazon was the wrong market for it. I didn't know that at the time. I knew nothing about marketing, and that essentially taught me everything I know, or the baseline foundations of marketing, e-commerce, all that stuff, and over the years have completely grown upon it. But that was the foundation, was that first brand, and it was an Amazon brand. So I'm now going full circle, and I'm going to go back and diversify into Amazon, because all my competitors, they sell on Amazon. You don't see them doing Facebook ads. I've looked at their libraries. Like supplement companies in general, they tend to, a lot of them start as Amazon brands, and also a lot of the suppliers, they all talk about like their services. They always offer the fulfillment to Amazon. Like they're promoting the fact that they can supply to Amazon warehouses. They know the requirements Amazon want for their packaging, all that kind of stuff, because obviously that's where the market is. People are coming to them to sell their products on Amazon. So if all the suppliers do that, all the competition are selling on Amazon, it makes sense that now we get the product diversified on Amazon, and Amazon will be my search intent based platform to start, because I want to have a disruption platform like Facebook, and I want to have an intent based platform as well like Amazon. Yes, there'll be intent based people on Facebook as well, they're who are in the right market, but Amazon people are searching for a sleep supplement because they already know that they want a sleep supplement. So yeah, I think that's good to get established, start getting, because I've not sold on Amazon for many years, so I need to learn like certain things that might have changed. I don't think it will have changed very much. I think it'll basically be the same. So yeah, I'll get this first product that I already have on Amazon just to get the learnings, get the right copy, start working out, you know, how we get reviews and things, and then when the next product's ready, it's good to go on Amazon. And there's basically right now no competition on Amazon for that type of product, which is good. Plenty of competition for a capsule sleep supplement, but no competition for a powdered drink. So apart from that one brand I told you that already exists, that have the 3 products, but they're I don't know where they're marketing, because their Amazon is terrible. They've like no reviews. Their product never really comes up. Yeah, I don't really know where they're making the money, because to have 3 different products, that's a lot of investments. They've got backing. I just don't know where they're selling at the moment. So anyway, that's that. I'll be moving to Amazon, which will be interesting. That'll be the next couple of weeks, setting that up. And yeah, I think that's pretty much everything today. This again, I'm trying to do these shorter, but because I waited a week, there's so much to talk about. But I hope there's value in it. I mean, talking about Amazon, talking about the issue of the product development, I feel that must be beneficial to people to see that this happens to everyone. Because even for me, when the supplier told me they had a conflict of interest, I had that like fear moment, but I also had the, no, now like I can't, now I don't have the easy route, I've got to go down the hard route. And that is with building a business with brands. Same with the Google ads being suspended. That was a big kick in the teeth, because it's like, nah, now I've only got Facebook, and Facebook's still giving me problems with rejected ads. I'm just having to always change the copy and rerun the same ad with like a tiny change so it goes back through the system. Half the time it gets approved, half the time it gets rejected, but it is a nightmare. Like I want to be testing new creative constantly in Facebook, and I just can't do it because it always gets rejected, and I have to go through that process of run it, rejection, appeal it, rejecting again, appeal it again, maybe it's approved, maybe it's not, speak to support, maybe it's approved, maybe it doesn't, go back, change the copy again, change the image, it's like a never ending cycle of just trying to get it passed. And like I said before, there is nothing wrong with the product. I have competitors that sell a similar ingredients profile on Facebook, huge spend. They have copy that my copy is way safer than their copy. They talk about like emotions and, you know, conditions and everything, and they have no problems. And there's all the competitors I can see, you know, big competitors run ads on Facebook in like the US and things. They even have melatonin in their product, which we can't even sell in the UK, and they don't have any problems. So I have no idea why it is so hard. What can I do? It's because it's a new account, but yeah, it's just a nightmare with platforms. And if you're starting a brand, just know that you're not alone. Everyone will go through this if they're selling something that is, you know, to do with health or whatever. I have friends that can sell, they have contacts that I can buy a Facebook account, I can buy a Google account that is seasoned and it is sold by employees of those companies. Apparently, completely legitimately, there's no like black market stuff going on about this. I don't know the prices, but yeah, like for the Google one, Facebook's all right because we'll eventually get around it. You know, the fact that I can run some stuff is okay. And as I get more scale, I can speak to people because I've got a good network in the Facebook world. But yeah, Google, I might just buy an account when I come to the point I want to do that, because I'm not as familiar with Google. I don't have the same contacts. So yeah, I might just buy an account to let me to do that one. But anyway, I'm waffling. I hope this was valuable, guys, and I'll be back with another video in a couple of days that is just a proper marketing value pack video, like I said. And yeah, this is just more to show you what's going on and let you see the journey, let me have something for me to look back on, and maybe I can cut it up and make some promo in the future, be like, yeah, look at these videos, this is what's going on. Anyway, peace out and thanks for watching.